Hello everyone, I'm Eric Schmore, so welcome back to Monster Loves You. Last episode, I somehow became an elder. Complete fluke. Because, ferocity was the test, and I have 2. Oh, that's 10. Sorry, 10. Now, I have these 2, since I'm an elder, I have these 2 new percentages. Monsters' feelings towards humans and human feelings towards monsters. That was almost not language, almost completely screwed that up. So my goal, what I want to do, is make everyone love everyone. That's my goal. Alleys are great places to find artifacts, less so to find fat, small, crying human children. So it said, what of it? One such fat, small child wanders over to you clutching a lollipop. Ask it what's wrong, hightail it out. Children are a delicacy feast. I'm gonna be nice and ask it what's wrong. I'm lost. Do you know how to get to Plow Street? I think I stepped in poop. Find an adult human, no matter the risks to you, requires bravery. Gently help him find his way, requires kindness. Either one's really good. I mean, I'm brave and kind, both of them are probably good. I think that one might be better, the human one, because I think then I might be able to... Because this one I get a kid, this one I might get a human to actually like me. I feel like that one would raise my thing towards humans, so... Drag the child still crying, onto the sidewalk. A loud human in a louder dress swoops down on the child, clucking and fussing. Wave to her. Humans view monsters plus 18! She waves back before she realizes you're a monster. She shakes her head and stammers out her thanks. Child laughs and waves goodbye to you, and bemused his mother does the same. Awesome! That was way better than I thought it would go. Elder Reedy wants to stop using electricity from the humans. It's making us less monstrous, he explains, and it is a human thing through and through. You happen to know a bit about electricity. You shuffle forward and raise one claw, clearing your throat. All the elders turn to look. Riddy says, "Ah, you agree with me? No. Describe why electricity's great. No. Show how violent our electricity is. Requires ferocity. Agree with Riddy's electricity? No. Gotta be honest. Explain your point of view. Some of the younger elders start talking about doing more with electricity than just keeping things cold or well lit. Explain what you know about electricity, the good and the bad. You describe some of the things you've seen, boxes with moving pictures, ways to send messages by clicking one's fingers on a board. The other elders believe you. Of course they do. You're not thought of as a liar after all. I have 100% honesty. If I failed that would have been monsters, view humans, plus 18, 38% for both. This is actually going to be way easier than I thought. I should not say that. They're fascinated. The group agrees to look into new ways to use electricity for the benefit of monster civilization. Riddy hisses and stalks away. So, my bravery, actually my honesty and kindness are, the bravery, I probably should have gone with kindness for the other one, but bravery is good enough that I could still get a decent chance. Journey to Carmen. So it looks like the ones here, the ones in Politic, are going to be monster ones. Journey to Carmen's going to be human-related ones. Oh, hugging. Let's go with that. You're hiding in the shiny wood building. In a shiny wood... I had it so close to the first time. So closer. God. 2 humans are holding hands in front of another human. Oh, is this a wedding? Aha. Makes a lot of noise about a witness. The other 2 look around disappointed at the empty room. Quietly seek out another human to be a witness. Pull your hat over your head to offer to be a witness. Well, kindness is more my thing, like I just said. You sneak into a yard outside where another human is gardening. You make polite coughing noises until he puts the hose down to come look. Draw him into the building. He follows you toward the room with the other humans. He pauses and looks down at the filthy gardening clothes. Then at the nice clean floor. Get him to help. Reach up and pat the human on the back to make reassuring noises. He's hesitant, but then nods and kicks his boots off. Okay. His socked feet make no sound as he approaches the other humans to bear witness. As you leave, he winks at you. That is grand! The extra human doffs his hat and stands patiently while the others talk and kiss. Everyone is very happy, and you made it happen! Woo! +8. Not quite as much, but Yeah, it's doable. Considering they're about neutral. Neutral. You're arguing with Elder Ymurg. Ymurg, who is much older than you, but a little slow on the uptake. She insists that humans don't farm chickens. Explain that they do, in fact, farm chickens. And maybe she's right, drop the subject. Agree that humans never do good things. I'm going to explain it. Okay, you go on about how plump and delicious the chickens become under human protection, and how many eggs they produce in the wooden nest boxes. Rolls. Oh god. Rolls her eyes, unimpressed. Show that she's too cowardly to have seen. Well, that requires ferocity, so no. I have much better chance of bringing back a chicken from the farm as proof. You have no trouble getting it onto a farm. You return with a chicken so fat it looks like a feathered balloon. Show off the chicken. Impressed, Ymurg accepts the chicken and takes a bite. Another elder says, maybe the humans do have some redeeming qualities. We're about, this is how well what do we think of humans? Monsters are ambivalent about humans. Alright, ambivalence. The ducks are fun. They smell like home. You're napping on a fish net when you overhear a human talking. Where have they all gone? If there's no fish, this fisherman is done for. Are the fish hiding from the humans? Maybe they are. Then again, they're fish. You know where they are and could tell him. Not that a human is likely to trust one of your kind, but perhaps you can give him a clue. Tell him what you know about the fish. Add the location of the best fishing grounds to his charts. Good. Punch a hole in his boat because it's fun. I'm gonna be honest, because it's my best one, with kindness. You stand on the wheelhouse roof and clear your throat. As the fisherman notices you, you point grandly in the direction of the inlet with fish response. He slowly nods, makes swimmy swim gestures. Fisherman looks at you, looks in the direction you indicated. You explain that you know the waters. Human seems intrigued. Keep telling the tale. Fisherman seems, whoa! Another 18. Seems doubtful at first, but you manage to make him believe you. He soon sets off for the fish-rich inlet. Oh, we gotta smile! We gotta smile! Some humans like monsters! I mean, I like our real monsters. Does that count? Let's go back to the other puddle one. Elder Prudence is tiring of the debate about living alongside the humans. Listen to her argument. Prudence says they can't even eat a squirrel without killing it first. Their bodies are only slimy around their assorted holes. Why bother to talk to them? We're best off keeping our distance forever. She slumps down disgusted. Accuse her of cowardice, unbefitting a monster. Humans kill their food to spare them pain. Just drool on her. Because you know that's gonna help everything. Agree with her. Humans kill their food to spare them food to spare them pain. I'm gonna be kind. Success. One elder agrees with you. It makes sense. A series of grunts and snarls follows. And the crowd agrees that this explanation speaks well of the kindness of humans. I'm 10 behind on that one, so I'm gonna do another monster one. Log cabin. Blitztree proposes a new plan to keep the eye on humans. God damn it. What is it? We'll take over an abandoned house in Carmen, keep someone in there at all times, and then extensive notes on everything they do. Interesting idea. Several other elders seem to like the idea very much. They argue about where to establish their spy house, though Carmen has many empty buildings. Which should we use? Ruin everything, suggest somewhere humans will look bad. Suggest a place that will encourage understanding. Fools, we need many eyes in many buildings. Cleverness is better. It's only about, like, 60, my cleverness, so this might fail, but it's much better chance. Expedition sets out immediately, hiding in the unused upper floor of the library. They observe humans reading and learning. Make sure they see that humans are smart. Short order. Yes! Success! Several elders learn to read for the first time. They seem impressed with their unsuspecting human subjects. Huh! Okay. Some monsters like humans! We're doing it! We are uniting two species! You see bolts of lightning hit a strange rod on the roof and investigate. From inside, The house, you hear someone shout, "Live, live," followed by maniacal laughter. Okay, you listen at the window and hear a maniacal rant. This human is building a creature out of other humans. Dead humans. That sounds familiar. Frank, what? Consider what you've heard of such things. Stop the human from making the creature. Help the human with this creature. It could be fun. So, here's what I'm thinking. This one's thinking about it. This one, I stop him. Which he might hate monsters, but it might help because other humans might be fine with that. If I help him, and they find out that a monster helped him, not to mention he's making a monster, that might be bad. Consider what you've heard of such things. Someone did this while back in the mountains. They made a creature, alright. It was more like a monster, and it did some bad things, and in the end, a lot of monsters got killed because of it. Stop him. Gotta stop him. His plan's bad for the humans who live here, and it'll make things hard on your fellow monsters, most likely. You set your mind on stopping him, but how? Find a way to sabotage the apparatus, walk in and stop him no matter the danger. That one's more likely because I have more bravery. You knock on the door and the human answers. He brandishes his knife. Go for the creature quickly. Move fast, climbing the creature on the table like you were scaling a mountain. You pull on the hair, but it won't budge. So you bite off the monster's neck bolts. Great, get out of there. As you flee, you hear the sound of the head bouncing to the floor and the human cries out, "Keep going!" The human chases you, shouting that you've ruined his creature. Other humans coming the other way, carrying the usual torches and pitchforks, hear this and cheer. One of them yells, "Good work, monsters!" They close in on your pursuer. 72% for both! I started at 20! That's great! I need, what? 28, I believe, so this is actually very doable to get to 100. You sneak up on an open window. A human sits in an overstuffed chair. Back is to a desk covered in... Wait a minute. It's maps with red X's on them. Look closer. They're showing off locations of the monster towns alongside a badly drawn sketch of a monster with a knife stuck through it. What to do? Alter the match to teach her something. Confront her, even though she could kill you. Teach this human a lesson with violence. Requires claws. Gotta go with the bravery again. You remember that some humans really like gifts. You gather an offering of stinkweed and corn husks and return to the knock on the front door of the house. This will be nice. She answers and yelps with surprise at the sight of you. Give her the bouquet. You shove it at her face. Oops, too much. Still, she seems to find the situation more curious than frightening. For me, nod at her. Ha! She looks bewildered but touched. She utters a quick thanks, hesitating before retreating to her home. Spine doctor looks up from her current patient. She's working a human knife free of younger monsters' ribs. Humans are dangerous. Watch and listen. Try to change the subject. Distract them all. Show them humans are unstoppable. Watch and listen. Humans, no claws, so they made their own. Awful thing, knife wound. Takes twice as much milkweed to patch up as a jaguar attack. Best steer clear, I say. Show that your claws are as sharp as any knife. Requires ferocity. Explain how they're not all about fighting. Requires honesty. Success! That scary knife, you explain, is used to spread jam on bread. Real knives are much worse. The spine doctor nods, a little shocked. He got stabbed with like a butter knife. Alright. 80%. I need one of those like 18% ones though. You're investigating a stack of crates in an alley. You hear a shriek. Ah! Screaming boxes! Oh, I love this game. I still love this game. Wait, it's a small child. He runs in, followed by 3 slightly larger ones. The small one jumps behind the crates to hide, next to you. What about the 3 larger ones? They're laughing and poking the crates looking for him. They smell like tobacco and sound like hyenas. Evil kids. Eat them. All of them. Teach the child to be a monster. Attack. Keep the small one hidden. Requires kindness. Got it. Obviously, I'm going with that. 18%! Awesome. Like many stupid alpha animals, the bullies get quickly bored and leave. The child turns to go, but just before he does, he gives you a tentative hug. Shirt covered with slime, he leaves. Percent. Current score is 98 out of 100. Humans love monsters! It's not 100, but it's very, very damn close. So I'm completely fine with that. Let's go with the smiling monster, because I'm happy. Mupsy Moral outlines a plan for defense against the humans. Fruitcake! I've seen it, friends. Every year the humans offer it to each other, but no one wants it. You can't possibly think, but fruitcake is a weapon. Oh, she does. Mupsy goes on, if they fear it so, it must be a weapon, perhaps a deadly poison. One we can steal and turn against the humans if we need to. Explain the truth, human fruitcake is delicious. Humans give fruitcake as gifts, sorta. Yes, let's anger the humans by stealing their little cakes. Let's go with the kind one. Everyone is shocked. You've said surprising things before, but this is pretty blatant. Mupsy mutters something to a friend. Too quiet for anyone else to overhear. Look at Mupsy expectantly. Mupsy mutters, you were known for your generosity, so perhaps you were right, but I still want to get my claws on some fruitcake. Maybe I should have gone for the other way. But, I see, I don't know if, like, one of them is 8, the other one's 18. Like, I don't know if it's different, or... If I get an 18 here, I'm good. I got 100% for both. Either way, both should love each other. So that should be good. You and some other elders are conversing when Virok walks up, proudly holding a toaster. Funny, you have a toaster just like that. Wait a minute, that dent, it's your toaster. Hey! Look at what Virok cries. Look at what I found at the bus stop. We can take whatever we want from humans. Claim monsters and humans both value truth. Only 8%. Virok tries to flee, but the other monsters stop him. You take back your toaster and step on his head for good measure. He says you're lying, but they trust you more than they trust him. Okay, so I have 1 day left. I basically either have... I can either make the humans love us 100% or the monsters love 100%. I'll go with the monsters just because they're a little lower, but really it doesn't matter at this point, I think. Canelo Azlet, electrical genius, holds his abacus, turning the rocks for you and the other elders to see. Take a closer look. Calculations don't lie. All humans find out about monsters in 2 months. This figure's rock solid, literally. We should prepare new hiding places. We don't know enough to predict their actions. Challenge Canelo's logic with headology. Agree with Canelo the monster? Yep, honesty. Let's go with the honesty. Canelo scoffs at you. I should remind you that I am far your elder among elders, and you make'nt sense when you say I make'nt sense. Well, because no one says the word make'nt. Point out that he doesn't even pronounce electrical correctly. Canelo considers then speaks, you're right. What was I doing? I was full of my own pridings. Alright. Okay, so 100%. Monsters love humans. Humans love monsters. It's all a big happy family as you walk through Portland Square. You think on your past. Life hasn't always been easy, but you've built up your reputation. You are quite well respected. Yes, well respected indeed. The monsters have always feared and loathed humans in the past. Your work towards improving relations has paid off. Monsters have come to respect and like them. Well done. Grand. Meanwhile, humans who once hated all monster kind have come to understand that monsters aren't terrible, evil things. Rumor has it, humans think pretty well of you. Alright. That's what I wanted. Shattering your reverie, a terrible commotion erupts. Elders and younger monsters alike are milling about in a great mob. What is it? Blots drops from a nearby roof. Humans! Humans are coming this way! What? Blister says, that's wonderful! We can talk to them, it's true! Relations have been warming up. Both monsters and humans meet deep in whale mist. There is considerable shuffling of feet and paws. Everyone wants to talk, but nobody wants to make the first move. If only some monster were to speak up. I guess that's gonna be me. Yes, if only. And a few of the other elders are looking at you strangely enough. Slash one of them in the throat to show him who's boss. So, I guess one of the things you can do is lure them in with kindness and then just kill them. I don't want to do that. Welcome the humans as friends. because that's what I've been going toward the entire time. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief as you put your best paw forward. It's the first step of a long journey. A journey on which monster and human will cooperate in all things. What happened next? Universal prosperity achievement. Peace, combined prosperity. You dared to find the narrow gap between fear and hate. Now humans and monsters work together for the benefit of all. Yep. Okay. And so monsters and humans worked, lived, and played together for many happy generations to come. Hooray for the future! The end! Your final personality: brave, completely unferocious, somewhat clever, kind and truthful. About half respect, but... So that was Monster Loves You. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play through it again because I want to do a heavy, ferocious playthrough. Hopefully, you know, make the monsters and humans hate each other and just kill everything. I kind of want to have that ending. Let me check, actually. View all achievements. I do have the thing open, so... Dissolve into bravery, your courage and determination, prosperity, when you dissolve into spawning bat. So I can dissolve into cleverness, ferocity, honesty, kindness, and mediocrity. So I can dissolve... there's 6 for dissolution. Future generations speak of you. Monster choose to break tradition with forge a new life out of monster society. Legend of departure. Okay, so I can leave monster society. I can be a human. To be a respected doctor. I could... That's probably the one that I'm gonna go for, unless that one happens, or that one. Just all war. Monsters are pets. Tried to stop it, but other monsters were too foolish to listen. Now they wear collars and serve humans as pets and beasts of burden. That one will be interesting. And Monster Exodus, you lead the monsters away when the humans came. Humans will never find you. Okay, so there's like a bunch of endings, actually. I mean, 6 of them are me dissolving. And, you know, based on stats. So I might end up accidentally getting one of those. But... So, what I need to do, I need to focus on ferocity early on. But I need to bring all of them up to a respectable level, it looks like, so that I can basically get to the point where I can get to the point where once I get to the elder part, it's not a complete like toss-up. Like it's not, oh well, I have a 50-50 shot of potentially getting through, maybe a 25% shot if I choose 2 stats that I really suck at. I want to have stats that I'm at least good at. So, I mean, we'll see. This is a really fun game, and I think the next playthrough is going to be just as interesting. So, anyway, I'm going to end this episode here. So, thanks for watching. See you next time.